Previously on Junior MasterChef.
Chocolate! What in the world?
Our sweetest challenge yet.
My mum saw how much chocolate I'd been eating.
Oh my God, this is so cool!
Probably would go mad.
And Chandler's decadent dessert
It looked beautiful.
took out the invention test.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tonight,
It's time to get crackling.
the kids must serve up Australia's favourite dish.
The perfect roast.
Look out, you vegetarians.
Then, the godfather of Australian cooking
Tony Bilson.
sets the toughest challenge so far.
Lobster Risotto.
Oh, this has never been seen on MasterChef before.
And at the end of the day,
4 of you will be returning home.
Today, the 8 of us have to cook off for our spot in the competition. I'm just going to try my best and just enjoy every moment of it.
I'm feeling really excited, even that this could be my last day, because I've accomplished so much. I like cooking because I have freedom. You can cook what you want and make something really delicious that you get to eat right afterwards.
What do you think, Matt?
I think I can win Junior MasterChef because I'm passionate and I just love cooking all together.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. You may be junior in years, but you're cooking with such advanced know-how and flair. Let's not forget, you're part of our Junior MasterChef Top 20.
I'm quite happy with myself because even though I'm the youngest in the competition, I can still cook well. When I cook, I try to be as creative as I possibly can and present food nicely. If I win Junior MasterChef, I will take me and my best friend to Paris. I will spend the money on cookbooks and buy lots of clothes.
Today, there'll be 2 challenges. At the end of the first challenge, the 2 young cooks that produce the best dishes will go through to the next stage of this competition and join the others upstairs. The remaining 6 cooks will have to compete in another challenge. And sadly, by the end of today, 4 of you will be returning home.
I'm really grateful that the girls in the gallery are cheering for me. I'm pumped and I'm ready for this next challenge. When I'm cooking, it's just such a happy feeling. I love baking all different kinds of cakes and pastries. For me, the best part about cooking for other people is just seeing them happy for something that I've done for them. And I just love it when I see them smiling.
Your first challenge today is a Junior MasterChef First, and it's called The Perfect. The perfect version of a culinary classic.
Today, you are cooking the perfect roast.
Look out, you vegetarians.
I feel really good doing a roast because I know I've done lots of roasts at home with my family.
I love to cook for my family and friends because I just get to try things out on them. And I know that they're supportive for me, and if I do something wrong, they'll still eat it.
So what we're looking for is the perfect roast, but you've only got 1 hour to cook it.
Usually when we make roast, we do chicken or lamb or beef, but not pork, really. We don't eat a lot of pork.
So what are we looking for in the perfect roast? That meat must be succulent and juicy. It mustn't be dry. Has anyone had a roast disaster? Tom, tell us about it.
When I was making crackling pork belly before, I forgot about it and it sort of set on fire a bit.
Set on fire a bit? Oh my goodness, it happens, doesn't it?
It's time to get crackling. You've got 1 hour and your time starts now.
I pretty much cook everything lamb. I love the great flavour and everything that you could imagine with lamb. I love it.
Today I'm cooking a roast balsamic chicken with a balsamic vinaigrette. I've chosen pork because it's a really good meat to cook with, so I need to work on getting this meat just right, slightly pink in the middle, to be able to stay in this competition.
Right, that's it. Out you come. Come on, Aya. Hey, Jade, how you going?
Good.
You look like you're really concentrating there. What are you measuring out? What's that for?
That's for my orange and sage burnt butter sauce.
And what's your roast?
My roast is roasted chicken
Yep.
with roasted potatoes
Yep.
and roasted baby carrots.
Sounds beautiful.
Definitely.
Gravy? Did I hear gravy?
Nope.
No, no gravy?
Doing gravy today because I want
okay.
it to be a fresh roast.
Fresh roast, a summery roast, and packed full of flavour.
Yep.
Instead of just a normal roast, I am making a paprika, rosemary and tarragon crusted chicken.
Where did you get that idea to combine tarragon with paprika and rosemary?
I like doing heaps of mystery boxes when MasterChef first came out.
Yeah.
And I combined tarragon, rosemary and paprika ones and it tasted really good. So
Wow.
Gonna try it today. I'm also doing an almond and mint sauce.
Almond and mint.
Yeah.
I'm salivating.
Me too.
I just want to eat something. It looks...
Do you want an almond?
Thanks.
Good job, Caroline.
Hey, Caroline. What are you doing? What are you cooking?
Good.
Well, I'm doing a pork roast with the crackling.
Oh,
and that's just in the
no.
oven.
Are you good at getting crackling?
Yes.
Good stuff. Can't wait.
I don't have much experience with roast. I'm a lot better at doing desserts than I am at cooking meat.
Hey, Alicia, how are you, darling?
Good, thanks.
What is that?
It's a balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, I'm loving the look of this. Where'd you get this inspiration from?
Well, at home, it's one of our family's favourite meals. We always have it all the time, and I always make the sauce and cut up everything and prep, and Mum just cooks it. So
Oh,
It's a
fantastic.
great inspiration.
You look like you're really enjoying this moment. You can imagine how many kids out there are on the boring old monkey bars right now. Tom is working his butt off back there. He's taken chicken and he's marinated that with paprika, rosemary and tarragon. But what I'm loving most is his little fennel bake. He's sliced the fennel really thin, thrown in bacon and now thrown in, hang on Gary, wait, double cream. He's doing like a big fennel bake. That sounds magnificent.
Caroline's doing a complex little dish, roast pork, #1. She says she's great at crackling, but she's got some interesting garnishes, one of which is a cherry sauce. And apples, caramelised apples, so she's got a lot going on. I think the key here is to make sure that the pork is the hero and all of these little things come together. If not, drop one and focus on the pork.
Has it crackled? Just at the beginning of the challenge, Anna said how much she loved crackling, and I don't know why it's not cooking properly.
Caroline, shut the oven. It won't cook. Shut the oven, shut the oven, shut the oven.
Remember, young cooks, the meat is the star. Don't let the side serves spoil the show. You've got 15 minutes to go.
Mom, you're doing a great job.
I think when everybody's watching, I cook better. Basically, everyone in the competition's my friend, and they're just cheering me on.
So you're actually having fun, you're in the kitchen. How much do you want to stay in this competition?
If I made it, I think I would be so proud of myself, and I could accomplish that I could do anything.
Oh, buddy, come here. Come on. Today's about cooking beautiful food because you've got lovely things happening here. And what do I say when I'm in the kitchen? Boom, boom.
Shake the room.
Let's go for it.
Come on! You can do it! What is she doing? Oh my gosh, Caroline's gonna open again. That oven, Caroline. We couldn't watch because she kept opening it and touching it. We're like, shut the oven, otherwise it's not gonna cook.
Tender, succulent roast. You just can't beat it. 1 minute to go.
I'm just starting to freak out. I really need some help from the judges right now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. This is how I do it in my restaurant, yeah?
Oh my God, it's not cooked. It's not cooked.
Yeah, that's all right. Get a frying pan down.
If George wasn't here right now, there would be no hope of getting anything on the plate.
You know what we'll do? We'll put these around and then you can scatter your pork on there nicely, all right?
Thank you, George.
Remember, only the top two can get through. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your roast is done.
We're in meat lovers heaven. Let's get the tasting started. First up, Alicia and Aya.
Alicia, what's the dish?
It's a roasted balsamic chicken with a champ's mash and a balsamic vinaigrette.
Looks good, doesn't it? Look at the glaze on that chicken. Beautiful.
Great.
Wow. There's chicken roast, there's chicken roast. Which one do you think yours is at?
I'm hoping the top one.
It is. It's up here. It's amazing.
Just tastes delicious. Slightly sweet, crispy skin, soft. You've cooked it absolutely perfectly.
Thank you.
OK, Aya, should we taste your dish? Love the polenta, it's cheesy, full of flavour. If there's any advice I can give you, your sauce is a little bit thin. It's got soaked up by the polenta, but good job, Aya.
Good job.
Next up to the tasting table, Tom and Zach.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh, Tom. Zach, what have you cooked?
I've done a roasted double lamb cutlets with a pumpkin puree and a rosemary butter.
Look, I think the lamb rack is beautifully cooked. It's very difficult to do it that well, and you've done it, my friend.
If there's one little negative, a little bit too much fat there, but it's a really flavoursome dish. Congratulations. Tom, what have you cooked?
Today I've made a tarragon, rosemary and paprika crusted chicken with a fennel bake and lemon, almond and mint dressing for the chicken.
This is the bit I'm going to go for. Tom, paprika, tarragon and rosemary, does it go together?
I was freaked out. I just want this spot in the competition so bad.
Hopefully.
It sure does, buddy. Well done.
Tom, every Sunday I get together with my extended family and we have a huge, big family roast. And it's my favourite meal of the week because it's big and it's wholesome. And I think you've achieved that with your roast. It's beautiful. I love the crunchy skin with all the yummy herbs on top. The chicken is cooked to perfection and that gratin is delicious. Well done.
Next up to the tasting table, Jade and Marcus.
Oh, springtime.
Now, Jade, you didn't put a jus on, you didn't put a gravy on. Why was that?
I wanted it to be fresh and summery.
Oh,
Looks good, doesn't it?
divine. That was a beautiful combination of flavours once again. Chicken perfectly cooked, and I love the oranges.
That is yummy, yummy, yummy. Well done.
Thank you.
And how about you, Marcus? What have you cooked?
Today I've made for you succulent roast pork neck with a apple and pear sauce.
First up, I'm loving the fact that you're trying to get so much flavour into one dish. I like it. I don't think it's perfectly cooked, but it's well cooked.
And the next two perfect roasts belong to Caroline and Hannah.
I'm looking at my dish and it's really, really rare.
You want to have a look? You want to have a look?
Let's try to relax.
I love the presentation. It's very clever, it's very mature, it's very chefy, in fact. You do know that you undercooked it a little bit. Another 2 minutes in the oven, and it would have been spot on.
Thank you. And Caroline, how did you go with the perfect roast challenge?
Well, I had a little bit of trouble at the end.
The judges won't be able to have my pork if it's raw.
Caroline, we have to admit that I gave you a little bit of help at the end because that pork would have been raw. But what I will commend you on is the cherries, the apples, the carrots, the rosemary. These are really mature flavours and they work so beautifully with the pork.
Thank you.
It's time for us to reveal who the two cooks are that will be going through to the next stage at this competition. The first young cook safe for another week is Alicia. Alicia, excellent cooking today. The flavour combination's delicious. The addition of balsamic on that chicken just took it to another level. Thank you so much. The second young cook safe for another week is Tom.
It was even bigger than top 50 when I heard my name being called out because I'm in the top 16 now.
Tom, beautiful food, cooked beautifully, homely, gutsy, full of flavour. That is yummy stuff, buddy, and that's why you're standing here. Well done.
Can you believe it?
So Alicia and Tom, you can now go upstairs and join the others.
1 challenge down and 1 to go. For the 6 of you, this is your last chance to hold on to your spot in the MasterChef kitchen. Only 2 of you can stay on, which means, unfortunately, 4 of you will have to go back to school. This challenge that you're about to face is a MasterChef classic. The almighty pressure test.
I don't really get under much pressure. I stay calm, I follow the recipe properly.
You all get a recipe. You all get the same ingredients. And you all have the same time limit to produce the dish. That might sound easy enough, but wait till you see the dish.
The mastermind behind this almighty pressure test is a legend. There are chefs and there are master chefs, but this man is a grand master chef. He is...
We can see my sleeve. What is it?
the one and only Tony Bilson.
I've only seen this guy on TV.
Cooking for someone that is one of the best chefs in Australia, I had butterflies in my stomach.
Welcome, Tony. How does it feel seeing so many young people being passionate about cooking?
Well, for me, it's what my life work has been about, getting really good food, to be a part of Australian life.
So, Tony, will you please show us what is under that cloche?
The dish you'll be cooking today is my...
Grab that thing and lift it.
Lobster risotto.
Watching MasterChef, I've noticed that risotto has been like the killer dish, and I've never cooked with lobster, so how am I going to do this?
I wanted to do this dish because I think that visually it's very exciting, and from a taste point of view, it's got a freshness and a quality. Little baby turnips, zucchini flowers, chanterelles, which are a wild mushroom, and the greatest mushroom of all, black truffle.
Well, to be able to master this dish, you'll have to taste it.
It's different to everything that I've tasted.
Everything about this dish is great.
Wow. It was so nice. Words can't describe it.
Right, kids, you know the drill. You have to master every pressure point exactly. If the lobster isn't cooked right, the stock won't work. If the stock isn't cooked to perfection, then the rice won't get the flavour it needs. You have 80 minutes. Your time starts now.
The first thing you have to do is just chop up all your vegetables.
So I've done these right, have I?
Yep, your asparagus are fine. Put your turnips in.
Yep.
Then these you cut in half long ways.
This is a mighty challenge, a mighty pressure test.
Yeah.
They're so young and yet they're cooking a very complex dish.
Really, for me, it's really heartwarming. I was doing fabulous.
It's a thrill, isn't it?
They're great kids. Yeah. They start with the vegetables and that leaves the water clean for when they cook the lobster.
It just feels so weird when you're picking it up. It's got like the spiky skin on it and it's pretty freaky.
I ran over to the ice bath and I picked out my lobster, kissed it for good luck.
Lobster, gonna win me this competition.
Then you need to boil the lobster for 3 minutes until it goes nice and red.
They've got to cook a lobster, they've got to make a stock, they've got to make the risotto from the stock. What do you reckon they're going to struggle with most?
I think with the actual lobster, cutting of the lobster.
Because I'm Italian, I love eating risottos, but the lobster I never actually cooked before. So do I just turn it?
Yep, you can do that, and then just pull. That's it. You got it.
Now, what's your favourite experience in the MasterChef kitchen so far?
I think my favourite experience was going to the summit.
And cooking in a real kitchen?
Yeah, it
Like
was
a real chef.
amazing.
How did that feel?
I just felt so unreal. I was like speechless when I got in there.
It's a tough little sucker, isn't it?
Can I give you a little tip? Hold the bottom part down with your hand and then
Look at that. Yeah. Out it comes.
When I opened the lobster up, all its guts spilled out. It was a bit disgusting.
To make the stock, I need lemon wedge, fish stock, all the head and the legs.
Hey, Hannah, how you going?
Pretty good. I've cleaned my lobster, I've done my vegetables, and my stock's just on the stove.
Tony, is Hannah in a good place?
Yeah, except these legs should be in there too, but also this top part of the head. Cut through just there. Give it a big whack with the back of your hand.
Thanks, George. You make it look so easy.
Yeah, you're about to zap your stock, yeah? Because she's going to put it through a fine strainer now, and the shells will be caught by the strainer. Just make sure that you taste it for salt too.
The pressure's on in this pressure test, and everyone's feeling the heat. You got 30 minutes to go. Chop, chop. Well, this second challenge today is an important one. There's 2 spots left. How do you think they're going, Tony?
I think that they're doing fabulously, and they're enjoying learning.
Marcus is a little bit behind at the back there at the moment. He's very meticulous. It's taken a bit of time blanching that lobster, taking it out of the shell. So we think maybe he's about 10 minutes behind at this stage.
I think what it's going to come down to is when they put that rice on, they need to put it on at the right time. So when we say stop cooking, it's just rested through and it's cooked beautifully.
Hi, Zach. Wow, you're looking organised.
Yeah, I've got my risotto in.
Normally what you do is add the stock little by little as you go along.
Tony Bilson has come in, and then I noticed I had poured all the fish stock in. Oh, here we go. I'm a goner.
Okay, don't worry about it. What you have to do now is you have to get that really boiling, so I'd get the heat up a little bit.
Tony gave me some great tips for that stock. I'm just going to have to try to do my best.
Zach looks like milk has sucked into cornflakes.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if the rice is almost done yet.
So it needs a little bit longer, doesn't it? So you get that little chalky residue.
Yeah.
If you're left with this chalkiness, you know you need to cook it a bit more.
Yeah.
And check your seasoning, OK?
Okay, yeah.
You know the thing in a kitchen, when the stress starts to build, deep breath and crack on. You got 15 minutes to go. Come on, kids.
Come on, Marcus!
I was looking at the clock and I got a bit scared because there was not much time left. Can I do my lobster now?
Yeah. So you're going to tease this out like that. See, that's taken the intestinal tract out, which is perfect. So all you've got to do now, cut up your lobster, get your vegetables ready to go, and you're laughing.
Guys, you need to think about plating. You got 5 minutes to go.
Good job, Hannah.
The more truffle you put on, the better it is. Truffle is so nice.
I need to start frying my turnips. I'm kind of worried that they'll get too brown.
If you're not plating up, now's the time to do it.
1 minute to go.
I want to leave my risotto on to the last possible second so then I can just dollop on a couple of spoonfuls, then just put my lobster on top, then do the garnishes, then I'll be done.
I'm getting a bit stressed out, and so George comes and helps.
Got your plate ready? Start putting your vegetables around the edges.
Put the lobster on.
So when I finished putting my chanterelles and black truffles on the plate, I decided to garnish it with thyme.
10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
I'm so proud of you.
Walking into the restaurant is a scary feeling because I thought my risotto is nowhere near cooked.
Zach, you look terrified.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty nervous, just hoping
Why?
that risotto isn't undercooked.
Why does it mean so much to you?
I don't know, I just love cooking. I'm so passionate for it, and it's just a thing I want to do for the rest of my life.
It's like a mini George, isn't he? Well, let us taste, and we'll see you soon.
Any kid that comes into this kitchen and says, I want to cook for the rest of my life, puts this shiver down my spine.
You know, the one thing I like about Zach is he always puts a little bit of him on the plate, and he's decided to use time instead of chervil.
What do you think about that, Tony?
I admire individual initiative. Yeah.
Shall we taste and see if that time really goes with this dish?
Let's do it, Joe.
I can't really fault this dish. I love the flavour of the rice, the sauciness around it. It's delicious.
I agree. And he's given himself enough time and organisation to be able to do each of those elements perfectly.
You know that little addition of the thyme? That goes so well.
It's beautiful.
So well with the lobster. It's delicious.
Wow.
Jade, I'm sure you've watched MasterChef many times and thought, geez, I wonder if I'll ever be standing there.
Yeah, I have. I'm so happy to be standing here, even though it is a pressure test.
Jade, we're going to taste now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Tony, it seems that Jade's decided to, you know, dress it a little bit differently to yours.
It's great. She's caramelised the turnips slightly on one side. She's done a great job.
I think we should taste it. Come on.
When I serve a risotto, you serve it with a fork, and you should be able to see every grain of rice. I picked this up with a fork, and you can see every little beautiful tube of rice that's been coated with all this yumminess.
Love the caramelisation on those little turnips. Whether or not she meant to do that or not,
That doesn't matter.
it's really, really good.
I love the fact that this was made by a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean,
And sorry, Tony, but the addition of caramelised turnips is a good one. Aya, how did you enjoy that?
It was really fun because it was the first time I'd ever cooked lobster before, and I had so much fun doing it.
Aya, thank you so much. We're going to taste.
Thanks, Aya.
Thank you.
wish I had been able to cook like that at that age.
Look, I think she's done a brilliant job. The stock's got lots of flavour. She's cooked the lobster really well. I think it's fair to say, though, that George helped her out at the last few minutes.
I really, really hope that the judges like my dish, because if they don't, I'm out of the competition.
So, Caroline, how much fun have you had over the last few weeks?
It's just been the most amazing experience, and I learned a lot more here than I have at school, but...
I'm finding my rice on this a little bit chalky.
A bit dry?
Yeah, a little bit dry, a little bit chalky.
The lobster on this one is slightly less cooked, which I prefer. But the difference is so minuscule. It is so hard to judge this.
It's time for tasting my dish. I just hope I'm not in that bottom four.
Hi, Hannah.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Hannah. Ooh, look at that.
Look at that.
What have you enjoyed most about your experience in MasterChef so far?
I've made really close friends that I'll keep for life. I've cooked really good things. I've learnt amazing dishes and techniques, and I've met all you guys.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, but we're going to taste your dish now. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thanks, Hannah.
I think that lobster is really not cooked as well as they should be. So you get that sort of jelly-like texture and slightly stringy because it's not quite cooked.
It just looks so beautiful. If she'd cooked that lobster for 1 more minute, it could have been a perfect dish.
Yeah. Wow, Marcus.
That looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
How did you go?
I was a bit nervous because I didn't know if it was cooked or not, because I never actually had a lobster before or seen one cooked.
Marcus, it's time to taste your dish.
Thank you. See you guys.
Well, when he put it on the table, I said, wow. And I've just eaten it and I'm going to say another wow. I think that everything on that plate was perfect. The rice is sensational. It's still al dente. I think Marcus has nailed it.
What do you think, George?
If I'm going to be a bit nitpicky, you know, the cutting of the lobster in the shell looked a little bit messy.
What do you think, Tony?
There's nothing that I can fault on that at all.
Well, guys, we've tasted all 6 dishes, and I think we know in our hearts which 2 we love and which 4, unfortunately, are going to have to leave the competition and go back to school. Shall we go and reveal our results?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I feel incredibly proud to be part of today. The quality of the food's been fantastic. And not only that, you're intelligent and lovely kids at the same time, so it was terrific.
There's only 2 spots left. So if I call your name, you are through to the top 16.
I was so nervous. My hands were shaking so much. My legs were like jelly.
The first person through to the next stage of the competition is Marcus.
Good luck. Marcus, are you happy?
Oh, it's just unreal. I'm speechless.
We knew you wanted it really badly, but you know your dish was absolutely brilliant. Tony couldn't fault it, and it's his dish.
Thank you so
terrific.
much.
No, well done, Marcus.
Thank you very much.
And the second person through to the next stage of the competition is Zach.
Zach, how pleased are you?
Am I really standing here?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Best dish so far you've cooked. Well done.
I'm happy, but at the same time sad for the people going home.
You've done so brilliantly well. The good thing is none of you are going to be leaving this kitchen empty-handed. You'll each receive a Scan Pan IQ cookery set, a set of Spectrum knives, and you get a food saver and a Mixmaster hand mixer from Sunbeam.
Let me tell you something. You are part of the top 20 of Junior MasterChef 2011, and no one can ever take that away from you. Well done, congratulations. The 4 of you deserve it.
Woo!
I've loved every minute of it. I've made so many good friends, and I just don't want to say goodbye to it. It's been really, really amazing.
I'm really happy to be getting a Junior MasterChef trophy. In 10 years' time, I'm hoping to be one of those guest chefs on Junior MasterChef.
It's been so gorgeous meeting the 4 of you, but now it's time to go.
Oh my God.
The experience for me has been a lot of fun. I never thought I'd get into the MasterChef kitchen, so I'm very happy with myself.
I've learnt that I actually can cook. And if I try my best, I know I can open my own restaurant. I'll never stop cooking.
Next time, a spiky mystery box challenge for our top 16.
How good does Matt look, huh?
The kids cook up inspiring dishes
If you be creative, you can do anything.
to blow the judges away.
Boom. You blew it up.
Then who knows best in the kitchen?
We're bringing in some specialists.
Oh my God.
Mums and nans take over the judging
This lot can be very tough markers.
I don't want to disappoint my nana.
as the kids recreate a family classic.
I know best sometimes and Mum's knows best other times, so yeah.